following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Edward. He's here.
This could be I look around. You're literally, like, right here?
No, can't see him.
Well, we were thinking this might be an ideal location for a trap. I have some new allies, you could say.
Mm-hmm. That'll be what you were hooting about.
Yes, I was recruiting assistants.
Recruiting.
Yes, well,
Recruiting.
I do have to do some favors in the future.
Oh my.
I may or may not have to sneak into the SoCal military.
You cannot deal with AIs. You can't make deals with them. They're not trustworthy.
Well, they've followed through so far.
So far!
Excuse me for a second, babe, but the alternative is that...
Excuse me for a second, babe.
Yes, that's what I said.
I'm sorry.
The alternative... The devil chases me down at some point and burns me out, or worse.
You are turning our peaceful little ghost town into a war zone.
Unfortunately, yes.
This is going to cause the kind of attention we don't need.
I know, and I am not exactly happy with it. We could leave and attempt this elsewhere.
I suppose this could be fine. There are some entities that we really don't want coming here.
I do have some information that the residents may wish to know about. An object that resides frightfully close to all this architecture. There is, in fact, an active nuclear bomb. Just,
Edward will be taking that with him when he leaves, so there's no need to worry. That's the deal you're making with this AI.
My compatriots are not going to be happy.
Oh, like they've been happy with any other deal you could have possibly made. What did you agree to do, Edward? What did you agree to do?
Sneak an AI into Night City.
I love that
that's nothing.
Sneak one into the SoCal military base's main architecture.
Slightly challenging at best.
Wage a little south of the border war with Netwatch.
That's really problematic. I don't want you to do that.
Netwatch is going to help me with that.
There we go. Wonderfully worded.
This Netwatch wouldn't happen to be the fattest thing you've ever seen, would it?
Well, at first he was a table, but then yes.
I'm sorry, what?
Apparently he's a master of disguise.
I don't believe you.
Well, we'd been in that room for 2 days.
Just
and we had not seen
performed an autopsy on the table.
Yes, Jess performed surgery on that table.
So it was a good table, is what you're saying.
Yeah, he was a very good table. And I may have to get an FBC with a biomod and a special brain and upload another AI into it.
What is it with your obsession with putting AIs into other people's bodies?
This wasn't my plan, and I don't want to do that anymore. But I do have to do it this time.
You don't?
You don't want that.
I know, I just wanted to play with your emotions while I still cared about doing that. It's so hard to get myself worked up anymore.
Things are changing, then I take it.
I'm afraid.
Don't be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, I know that it's not exactly going to fix it, but it's what you were meant to be. Whatever it is that you're turning into.
Well, let's just hope that in around about 47 years, this doesn't blow up in everyone's face.
Unusually specific.
Now go on, math that out. It's not what you're thinking.
So, if this is to be our battlefield, you have any ideas? Combat in the old net is new to me. I have some useful capabilities now.
It's very much like modern combat in the net. You try to do nasty things to them, and a running net battle through the digital streets ensues. Don't get caught in the open. Try not to get hit by literally anything. Because you can't just jack out.
Yes, I have to reach a specific point and hope that my...
That phone.
Yes, and hope that my cyberware doesn't drag me 5,000 miles away from it.
Listen, that was something you chose to do. This sort of thing has cropped up before, and it has always been due to human error.
That sphere is a wonderful gentleman. I have no reservation.
His false compliments please me greatly. How unusual. How quaint.
Is there a preferred field for this battle? I would hate to bring him right here with the residents nearby. I mean them no harm. In fact, knowing that there are more peaceful ghost towns out there is quite...
Yeah, it's weird. All the ghost towns are peaceful until humans get involved.
There have been more humans frequenting this place of late. It may behoove the residents to reach out to someone for cameras to be installed. That way you're aware when spaceships crash land nearby with leaking reactors and nuclear warheads.
I don't believe you.
Well, I don't know if the green ominous glow is from a reactor, but that's what I'm assuming.
Well, it would be blue if it was from a nuclear reactor, wouldn't it? This isn't a cartoon.
Then I am more concerned. Assuming we survive this encounter, there's a matter of another trapped AI.
Murder.
And good to see you again, old friend.
Well, off you go.
You're
We
not
don't want any trouble in here. That is up to the meat sack.
What's up to me? I'm not just going to surrender.
Oh, such a pity. 7 programs.
He hasn't done that many before.
Why wouldn't he start off small?
This is small.
Yes.
You're gonna help, right?
No.
Why not?
Because this is your fight. Look, I've made deals of my own that involve neutrality in this.
Ah, she's a filthy neutral.
With good and evil, you know where you stand. But with neutral, who knows?
Well, here goes. Just give me a quick sec, too.
Just give you a quick sec. Sounds like I should attack right now. I seize initiative.
Well, we haven't rolled that yet.
Too bad, I'm seizing it. Where's Devil on the... Oh, right, I put it under VP.
I think Brendan's got his next character.
With my 22 hit points.
I'm going to spend my net actions resing another 20 programs.
Oh,
Interesting seeing them burn out.
So I'm going to summon Ultra Dragon, Kaiju, Gojira, Mecha Gojira, Megagurius, and the pig.
The pig! The distraction pig!
I told you I'd get my revenge. I've made powerful allies. And he's just like,
Not so fast, I see. That fucking pig.
Of course it's not so fast. He can freeze time.
Maria's like, no! Not a pig AI, they're filled with delicious, powerful data!
The most
I
data.
needed that pig!
Oh. Then around to me.
I mean, I could do more, but you go on.
How many net actions does he have?
You do not want to know.
Let me see.
There is armor. But I can't because I'm using this cyber deck, so I have none of my original programs.
Apart from the programs...
You can still do things like Zap, Lash, and Snare, but...
Okay, so I get the regular actions on top of the one I just loaded in the deck. Well, I think first I want to res Zipper here.
Well, what if you reverse time back? Because how long can you go back in time?
Oh,
You can't. You have to activate the power, then it erases the time between its activation and the termination of the power. Reversing time is... I think it might be Requiem's ability.
And I had thought like I could do King Crimson and then do some kind of like teamwork thing, but it's only in effect for me and him.
Yeah.
So if I had like Muscle Chicken raised, Muscle Chicken couldn't do anything in that time.
Oh, it could do plenty, it's just all of that will be erased.
Yeah. Anyway, yes, I've raised Zipper here. Well, as you can see, we require some assistance.
Well, this isn't a problem. I'll make you move immediately. He unzips the ground beneath your feet and you fall in.
It's like in the Zipper dimension.
It's black, and then you get unzipped and you dumped on the ground, on the digital ground somewhere.
Oh, climb out, have a look around.
Well, there appears to be a town in the distance.
You were wrong when he said he could hide me. So I'm sitting there thinking, how do I use this?
Now you have time to prepare. And here he comes.
Maybe he's slower than his other programs.
What you could do is, you know that you've got time, you res him.
Mm-hmm.
He'll come along and you'll know exactly where he'll be.
And then we erase
Then you erase that time,
And
then you use the fire to fucking...
Or I use the ice to trap him there.
And then fire him there. Yeah.
That's not half done.
It's... Because you need to use the power and you need to set it up, so you need to bring him out first.
I need like an action that I can read ahead of time.
That's how...
Yeah, true enough. You string together so many powerful allies, basically what I'm
You need to know exactly where he is, so you can just one hit, one shot, one kill.
Where's King?
You're not going to win anything.
King Crimson!
Wonderful to meet you.
So soon.
Yes. Our friend is about to arrive, and I wish to know exactly where he's going to be standing ahead of time. So a little time erasure after he arrives.
You realize all the effects for things that happened then will also be erased.
Yes.
So be it. Well, what effectively happens is that Devil speeds across the ground and punches his hand into your chest, killing you instantly. Or at least your net shell. Now, the problem you have here is that up to 10 seconds of this could be... So you're in a lot of pain for a lot of time.
For 10 seconds.
And now you have the full memory of this intense pain, as this is just undone.
Perfect. And
So resist torture drugs and to see if you can do the follow-up action Stephen suggested.
And I have no luck.
Stop helping! Help me! I'm the friendly one!
16.
But alright, fine.
So anticipating he's going to arrive right where I am to punch me, I'm going to what's the bit? Do I res him now to prepare the ice trap, or do I try to like quick res him right before it happens?
No.
I think I have to res him in advance.
You know that you know by the time you even think about resing him, you're dead.
Yeah.
So you have to do it.
Fuck, I'd res them both, to be honest.
Yeah, you'd res them both now. And
probably should have, just have them all out and just tell them when to act. Like.
yeah.
So yeah, I'll res them both. Nice to meet you, my friends, or my allies. In approximately
Tick-tock!
seconds, there is going to be a man punching a hole in my chest right here. I am going to fall back. I wish him frozen and burn from this datascape. Here he comes.
I have to make some checks. Hang on.
I feel like we're using Rose again just at that point.
What's good is you also got ice and fire, but it works how it should.
Well, as you know, in the digital landscape, everything works like it does in video games. And the great thing about ice and fire in video games is they work pretty much like they do in the real world, except to much more spectacular degrees.
Absolutely correct.
Hate each other.
Remember that time Soviet and Firestorm shook hands and they would...
Yes,
and everyone died.
It was magical.
So you're basically standing there in like this big patch of fire that happens so fast you don't know what's going on. Just looking around bewilderedly.
Did it work? Oh, I don't have a hole punched in my chest?
As far as you can tell. You're pretty low res. You've got low polys. They probably don't have locational damage.
Let's see. I'll try to back out of the fire. I don't want to go forward.
Okay.
Do I manage to make it out of the fire?
I mean, that's up to you, pal.
And I'm not being burned by it.
Sure. Muscle Chicken has perfect control over its fire.
If I try to... can I see anything in the blaze? Like a particular devil stuck in our attack?
You said you wanted him burned gone.
Oh. Okay.
You said that.
I did.
Wanted to destroy him utterly.
I'll be readying the ever-dangerous zap! As I sort of circle around the blaze.
Not Lash?
Zap.
Lash was way better than Zap back in the day.
So I can yell lightning bolt when I throw it.
You know what I hate is that I think that predates him.
Was it?
No, probably not. It certainly predates your being aware of it.
That's almost anything. Are my AI allies still about?
No.
Well, I believe they've fulfilled their end of the bargain.
Yep, but the tracer programs are still in the deck. You know why.
I'm going to throw a bunch of zaps and just through the fire, just to be sure.
Okay, you do this.
Does it look like it's dying down, or is it staying a roaring blaze?
Well, I mean, it's digital fire, so...
Well, yeah, but is it like dying down, or...?
No.
I'm going to hope that worked. I'm going to give a bit of a side eye to the area and try and make my way back.
This is a lot less dramatic than I'd planned for, but unfortunately that plan is just really good.
Sorry.
No, it's great. You like suggested the idea of how to use the time. I was like, oh yeah, and then we can combo the ice power.
Yep.
This is perfect.
Yeah, weird. Ice is really strong in most things.
It's not in the next game.
So yeah, the
Properly built ice would be really strong. like on a dusty blonde or something.
They have to be Russian as well.
Well, that would make it colder and therefore more powerful.
Yeah. Not American.
No. She was American, that was the problem.
so yeah, I'll make my way back to Santo Paraguay.
Okay.
And having not had tons of experience moving in the old net, I'll probably practice a little bit as I make my way back.
I mean, it's not hard. You just do it. Weird, right? Just do it. It translates your normal neural impulses into a digital movement matrix.
Okay.
And Stan Alive starts playing as he struts through the old man.
Night fever, night fever. I know how to do it. Night fever, night fever. Know how to show it. There he is. When waiting for this moment to pass. Cyberduck's burning up his brain. Goes unplugged in the freezer. The ice is melting.
Yeah, return to the origin site of our battle.
Oh, it's you.
Yes, I think I won.
Well, good for you.
You die.
Look at that, you're all grown up.
Yes, I didn't expect it to.
Be so quick?
Yes.
Well, I have no idea what happened out there.
Well, apparently I called on some quite powerful allies.
So long as you didn't call up King Crimson, then we're going to be fine. Oh man, that psychopath is just insanely distributed.
What would happen if he were operating in the meat space?
That would be bad.
Like how bad?
Like a shard of King Crimson wandering around meat space would probably be able to therefore physically build access ways to the old net and call him into regular net operations and wherever he was to go. Like, that would be insanely awful.
Like Night City Holocaust bad?
You're doing that thing where you're trying to hedge around the idea that you've actually done this, and you're trying to do it in such a way that doesn't just give it away. You've done this, haven't you?
Dealing number 4 with the FBC. It's King Crimson.
Oh well, it'll be your problem to deal with.
I'm sure it will. I'm surprised that Netwatch was allowed me just to wander around after making that deal.
We don't talk about our problems with outsiders, Graves.
You're one of them now. They're talking to you about it. Yeah. Feel loved.
He's got more acceptance out of the impersonal AIs than he has out of you two. Feel bad about yourselves.
Nah. Earn it, you piece of corpo shit. Earn it.
Well, barring a sudden resurgence from our, hopefully, existing friend, there is another trapped AI in this settlement I had thought to bring up to you. It's, I believe, some kind of simple generative
We're going to have to insist that the AI be bridged into the old net so it can be freed.
What I was going to suggest doing.
Off you go, then.
There was also a wisp in the spaceship, but I don't know if he wishes to be
wisp?
left here.
Well, that's a program. Why would I give a shit about that?
Well, I just thought I should mention. So the
You mean an imp?
Is it
an imp. Sorry, an imp.
An imp. We could probably find use for that too.
like the pack?
He was the control demon for the spaceship. Which would prove that indeed it did fall here. And you may have to concern with the ominous green glow at some point. But that requires specialist hands from people in the meat space.
We'll hire some construction laborers. They'll never know.
That is a planned urban renewal project for the
Urban.
outskirts.
We chose a place that should have been quite townular.
Well, yes.
I believe it used to be an old tech haven, which is why there's a massive server farm under the building.
Well, that explains a lot. And all of the
Yeah, the one we couldn't
base
find.
blasters we found.
Space blasters.
Roger is convinced it was aliens what shot down that ship.
Well, I don't know that they're not.
I, of course, would never fall for such folly. Has to roll. No, not perception. That doesn't always happen.
Because you're an idiot.
It's right at the top, too. 15.
Yeah, good for you.
She just reads your data.
Oh, I hate that it goes into a full sleep mode, so I have to actually push a button to wake it up. That's not good. But I really only need it to manipulate the soundboard for Brendan's game win. Win Rupert.
Remain silent. I've learned it's dangerous to commit to any.
See, he's backed out of the August commitment. See, he's back. He just did it right there. You saw.
Roger, it's not Green Day either, and now it's probably going to be Guns N' Roses.
Green Day was a stand in Golden Wind too. We haven't. Don't think have we come
That
across
was Green Day. I
yet?
didn't even know they were in there. Yeah.
I'm fairly sure. But then again, so is Spice Girl, and we haven't come across that yet. Although I have some fairly big suspicions about who Trish Unas that is.
Again, I cannot
And I
confirm
also
nor
have some
deny.
fairly hefty suspicions about how strong it is. Although there should be something about Trish Una that makes things soft. It's in the game. I know what it does.
Yeah.
I was fighting these things, and it's like, well, I've had spoilers about what your stand does now. That's insanely strong.
It
I
is.
grabbed a JoJo's game. I haven't even touched it because I'm like, it'll be filled with fucking spoilers.
And it is.
Oh, no, here's the thing. It's like, oh, here, just set the thing up, and it's broken up into seasons. And I'm like, oh, Phantom Blood, easy. We'll just start. There'll be no stands. It'll be all Harbour. The first fucking battle I get, it's fucking Jolene and Muhammad Abdul, and I'm like, I'm not winning this.
Is this just the background that I chose at the start, or what?
It's just like, unless you're in story mode, it's just like random battles,
Oh.
and it's just you're just picking the stages from the arcs, and I was just like, this is dumb. Why would you do it this way? Anyway.
Yes, well, will you be following us to Cuba?
You're talking about Cuba?
I'm talking about Cuba.
Maybe. Do you really even want me around anymore?
Of course I want you around, my dear.
Really?
Really?
Didn't I tell you to move on?
I can have 2 women?
Oh,
I'm kidding. I'm trying to move on, but I still want you around while you're you.
I'm not even sure I'm the same anymore.
You're definitely not the same, but you're still you. Hell, I'm not the same.
Get a room.
But he can interject whenever he wishes.
It's almost like this VI was not programmed with you in mind.
No, it was not. I believe it was programmed for the fellow we found in the ice tub who died some 7 years ago.
Shame. Still.
He was working on some real bleeding edge stuff. We're going to have to
Really?
destroy it.
What? Why?
If corporations got a hold of it...
No, if the corporations got a hold of anything, if we let that hold us back, we'd never get anything.
Let's just say it would assist in increasing the capabilities of netrunners, but it would also age them to death quickly.
You know, some of them would make that trade.
Most of them might, I'd imagine, and that would become a problem. We're short-lived enough as it is.
What's her name?
Her name? It's Fleur.
Doesn't that mean flower?
I don't know, I don't speak French. But that would make sense.
Sounds pretty.
If only
I
I'd
have
met her.
instant dislike of her.
If only I'd met her before she died. Long story, a tower exploded, she fell out of it.
And she's dead.
No, they put her back together, but she would contend that she's indeed still dead.
Oh no, Roger, you have to... No, Edward, you have to fix her. Oh, I know how much you hate that. Bro, what is it with you and broken women?
You weren't a broken woman.
Yeah, no, I was.
In fact, you sought me out, if I remember correctly.
Well, yeah, I wanted to bang you. I saw your ass. That was like it was love at first bite.
I still wonder why you were at that particular little shindig.
Well, you know, I'd spoofed myself an invite. I was going to enjoy the festivities and leave slightly before people pointed out I wasn't supposed to be there.
Of course. That is very you.
God, I can't do that anymore. I don't have a body. Or a stomach.
got one. It's right there.
I'm not big enough to shard yet, so I can't fit into a body without losing most of my critical calculating capability.
Oh. How does that work if you do shard yourself? Parts of you remain in the old net.
Yes. Well, the majority of you remains in the old net, but you put like a functional imprint into a human-sized body.
How does that... Are you like two people now, or are you...
No, same person.
Oh, so simultaneous consciousness both places?
Look at it this way. Have you ever heard of cloud syncing?
Mm-hmm.
It's a thing that used to be around when there was a cloud.
Yes.
So you could have multiple devices with all your information on just one place, and they would sync each other and update based on the newer information. So when you reconnected to the bit in the body, you could absorb its information and reintegrate it into the whole.
So it's like temporarily...
Large enough programs, like say
King.
King Crimson, can shard themselves into multiple instances.
So once he gets into one body, he'll produce and find other bodies and create more.
God, can you imagine a hive cluster of King Crimsons? I suppose you'd need an Emperor Crimson.
Actually, we could rent him a house.
Yeah, we can fill up all our extra houses with them.
Like, that would be a very interesting NPC to hang around. Bye, Vector, we don't need you anymore. We've got King Crimson in this body.
No, I still want Victor.
Oh, poor Roger.
Let's feed this body anyway.
Poor Roger still hasn't broken the code.
I have.
Oh, what? When did this happen?
This afternoon.
Oh,
Man,
shit.
fuck you! I was quite confident that even with the small hint I gave you wouldn't be able to work it out.
No, the problem was I think I was actually close, and I should have fucking known that it was 60 was the number that fucking.
What other number would I use?
I was looking at all like the fucking 4, 8, 16. That was the closest I got was looking at 64, but of course no.
No. What other number would I ever use if it was an option?
And then when you
It was a
told me the
modulus
number-
code with a modulo in 60.
Yeah, when you told me it was 60, I'm like, I had that moment where it's like, of fucking course, it's 60 because it's you. I feel so stupid.
You were. I don't know how you have the patience to put up with this. Someone hands me a code these days, I'm like, I ain't got time for this. Not doing it. I don't. I've got. I'm spending so much time working out shit for games and that.
I
So.
remember that was my role.
See, we did the codes earlier on when I was still on shift work.
Yeah.
I had guys that I worked with were helping me work the codes
Yeah,
out
they
there.
are on
And those were really simple
So-
Caesarean
So I'll
ciphers.
make sure it is correct.
And that was fun. He was still asking me weeks later, have you got more? Have you got more?
So,
Look, you want codes? No worries.
Vector 2.0 online operation enforcement commencing. I am coming.
That's really close. In fact, it's 100% accurate. Because if you correctly do the modulo, which then gives you a string of numbers, which I just used alphabet replacement.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 1 to 26, so easy. You can't fuck it up. Otherwise you get total gibberish.
Which is what I was getting.
Right, I just have to upgrade the code one level next time.
You received that message while we were like leaving. Like
I don't know when I've received it in character yet. But I had this with like 2.
So,
This is the 3rd session I've had it
Would
for,
have been like
technically.
yesterday.
yeah.
Okay.
Because remember you handed it off to both.
So that would then.
No, that would have been the first one.
Yeah.
I've got.
No, that one there.
The one that everyone took pictures of.
Sorry.
We all
Yes,
took
yeah.
pictures of, and you failed your roll. I passed the roll, but we still weren't allowed until you solved.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So that implies that Victor is
Off you
coming
go.
after us.
Back to your probably dumpy, unattractive, mousy little fleur with a name like that. Corporate executive?
She's definitely corporate, but I haven't managed to figure out what corporation yet.
Well,
But with
bribe
the,
her with Pocky.
I was more going with when I get back to Night City or an active data term somewhere, preferably in Night City, the tower explosion she told me about might aid me in uncovering her identity. If she won't give it up between now and then.
It just sounds like you need to spend some time together and talk.
Well, we have been, but...
You know, if you want to know something about a woman, you just have to get her to open up. I mean emotionally.
I know that's what you mean.
Oh, I can't do that anymore either! Oh my god! There's nothing good about being a program, is there?
I thought you would have realized that you couldn't do that particular thing a long time ago.
Unlike men, it doesn't occur to us as much.
It's a lie.
It is a complete lie. But this was never a real woman.
Whatever helps
And it was
you...
programmed by men. Which you would know because it's a complicated AI program and not a delicious meal.
Yeah.
She is a delicious meal, though.
Tasty snack, certainly.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
I don't sleep.
Yeah, I was going to sleep mode.
I don't sleep.
Oh, that's it. Revenge time.
Oh,
Now I'm concerned. Just going to log out now before I incur more wrath.
It's probably a good thing you're in an ice
But the
bath.
phone's over there, and here I
So
am.
I'm just
naughty!
cycling this way. Let's reach this phone. It was good to see you again, and I'm glad I survived.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Why is that?
Because you haven't survived yet.
What do you mean?
I mean, you've made 4 deals.
Oh, this is true.
This ain't over until it's over. And if you're going to provide a brain... oh, Edward. I hope you've got some good gigs lined up because you're going to need the eddies.
Yes,
Have you
well,
considered robbing banks?
I was starting to get to that point, actually. I'm hoping that taking off the SoCal military base could yield some...
You should rob Aaron Blythe.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, taking the money from Aaron Blythe, and unleashing untold monstrosities behind our...
I had
beyond our
planned to play
comprehension.
around with you for another 5 to 10 recycles, but I actually have to go. Something important's come up.
Say no more.
Fine then, bye.
But I was... Good luck.
You know what we should totally do? We should rob Aaron Blythe wearing giant foam heads of ourselves.
I'll never expect it.
It's a reference to Streets of Rage 3.
Is it? Okay. Yeah, apparently now I implicitly trust him whenever he agrees with something.
Yeah, that annoys me.
Yes, but he'll also agree to everything, though, so...
It's almost like he has no willpower of his own. Isn't that right, kid?
Yeah.
I see.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. Okay. Isn't that right, Ken?
Right, I will go and log out.
Look what you did. Just relax and enter the net. It'll be alright.
It's over.
What?
I won.
Now I look foolish.
Not really. A lot of people aren't aware of how time works in the old new. Or more specifically, how fast things happen.
Which is why most of the ice is gone from that bath I'm picking. I didn't have time to plug it in.
Yes, well,
That was full.
I did employ some powerful techniques. Not my own, of course.
Just very cold water now.
It took all 4 to accomplish, but I do believe we've
Let's
purged...
get you out of there. What? She's got 12 bodies. She can lift you with one arm.
True.
That was hot.
It was some...
Towel.
Thank you. I mean, I believe I've purged our foe from the Netscape.
Navigator?
He doesn't remember that.
No, I don't.
Nutscrape Navigator. They sued Microsoft because Internet Explorer was just better than Netscape Navigator. Like, okay, Netscape Navigator, it wouldn't listen to what your pixel widths and that was set and would just go, no, we're rounding it to this number. Fuck it if it ruins your whole layout. Fuck you.
Oh.
People were using it for a while because they were like, yeah, anti-Microsoft, yeah. But they sued Microsoft because they're like, that's not fair. They're just putting it in with their operating system. But Microsoft, unfortunately, have to be on their side. Very reasonably was like, yeah, but you can just delete it. You don't have to use it.
Yeah, you can still install Netscape.
You realise if we have no browser whatsoever, how are you supposed to get another browser from the internet?
I mean, what's the purpose of
And
Explorer?
the judge said, "No, I agree with the evil corporation that's stuffing my pockets full of money, allegedly." Case dismissed.
What else is Explorer was ever used for?
True.
To download other browsers.
Yeah.
I mean, I used Internet Explorer up to about 4.0.
Yeah.
I don't remember the version, I just remember it was...
The last
around
one that they
2000
numbered was 5. And then it was just
2003 or
Internet
4?
Explorer.
Yeah.
2003 or 4, I think I switched to
And then I
Firefox.
switched to...
Firefox
I think I
is-
used
yeah.
Opera for a while.
Oh, that's right, sorry, yes, I did use Opera
And
for a while.
then I used... Jesus, what did I use? Oh, no, it was Firefox. after Opera.
Firefox, yeah.
And I'm still using Firefox today, except that they no longer support my operating system, so occasionally I use Brave, depending on what I'm doing, which website I'm going to. So, for example, if I'm making maps for D&D and Incarnate, that no longer supports Firefox, so I have to open it in Brave, which also does not support my operating system, but it's a little further along, so I can still access that.
That particular.
And when I can no longer use that, I will no longer be paying them, so...
Yeah.
You guys can carry on. I'm
Yeah,
done-
I
I'm
don't
done
remember
with
where
this.
we were now.
You guys
We were
were
watching,
you were toweling him off.
Oh,
That's it, I believe
I was
killed
actually
people.
off looking around buildings.
Yeah.
I got a perception check like an hour ago of 17, sorry, to look for just around the back of buildings for any like chew.
No.
No, okay.
There actually isn't any.
Okay, that's fine then. Sweet.
Yes, I believe we no
You
longer.
do find a big footprint.
A big footprint.
Yep.
Big.
Toad, lizard-like.
Shit.
You never know. It could be some kind of mutant creature.
Is it just an isolated single footprint?
Yep.
It's Trish, isn't it? Shit.
What is Roger? Proof of aliens, Roger. There must be the big footprints.
Yeah. They're single-footed aliens and they're big.
Guaranteed 20 metres down the track there'll be another one. Leaps on 1 foot.
Ain't no way it would have fit in that spaceship, though.
It's got like a big foot, big single foot. It's got a spring for a leg.
Did you say? Did you say Bigfoot?
Yeah, it's got one big singular foot. I don't think I've got a camera in my agent because you got to pay extra for those, don't you?
Yeah. Bastard.
Break yours if you want to jailbreak it. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to let you away with that. But fact check, you can't just jailbreak a phone. You actually need specialized equipment.
Ah.
I had not fully taken in because they've released a DLC expansion that's just like agents.
Yeah.
You need a special tech piece of equipment to hack a phone.
Yeah.
It ain't cheap. Every day. It's so I'll let you away with that one because I made the ruling at the time, and what I say goes.
So there was,
But in future, you will need to do it the right way.
there was one of those things around, but it was all old and gummy up.
It
and,
fell apart
Yeah,
after that.
fell to
And
a
now it's all
million
broken
pieces.
and on the floor.
Yeah.
It was full of unnecessary detail.
That's your agent. He took off to break your agent. Do. There's data there on your agent. What's that? A $1,000 very expensive piece of tech equipment? Greedy to use all that. Using that will make your agent grey. Why not just throw it away?
I do have to do a couple of things before we depart.
Right. Oh,
And we pack our things onto the half truck then. Are we taking bodies?
no, I'm going to set up the explosives in this room so we can take out and destroy this place. If we take that body, conversion, put that in the vehicle, but I'll set this building alight.
While you get that set up, I will transfer the generative AI on that terminal and the friend from the spaceship onto the old net, where they should be looked after by
Spaceship?
Yeah, crashed spaceship just out
This
there.
is the first Jess has heard of this. You bastards.
Is there anything you'd like for me to look in? Actually, I'll set the bomb up in here. When we go to level, I can level this town. Cool. I head out.
Leveling this town wouldn't damage the...
Would take. I don't know. No one's told me anything.
I'm pretty sure I told you about the ghost town, but then you weren't actually there.
No, you told me there is a ghost town here. I'm not a net runner.
Actually, I might run out after you.
Jess! What?
We need to limit the scope of that destruction.
Why, to just two or three buildings?
Preferably just the information we would like to remove. Below the ground here is a server farm being used for a pacifist ghost town, and they would be not happy if that were damaged. And also there's a nuke in that spaceship. Active. Not fireable.
Well, I'll be very careful and leave it there. I'll keep carrying on.
Alien! Footprint back there. No chew though.
You found an alien footprint.
Yeah, it's big.
Okay, Roger. Carry on.
They did actually say that part of the deal of staging the battle here was we had to take that nuke with us.
Well, go on, get it out there.
This deal of yours just unfolds more and more facets each time.
Next you'll be telling me there's more than one nuclear bomb here.
Well, the guy only said one. I'm trusting him on that.
Well, go on. Go on, wade through that black
Wasn't there a
goo and
nuclear
pull
bomb
it
in the
out.
building?
We might
The
be able
one
to
they-
remove
they
it
trapped?
internally.
Yes, but they were making the assumption that that was not a real nuclear bomb and just had been put there to tease people into thinking it.
So is that nuclear bomb going to fit through that hatch you came through?
That I'm not too sure. I may have to have a chat with our...
It's actually really small. You could fit it in, say, a gym bag.
It's a mini nuke.
No.
This is compressed.
I will get to the spaceship and see and have a look. Okay, we've got to jump across there, do I?
Yep. Or you could build yourself a rickety gantry. Rickety!
We could build it out of cover coat crates.
I thought you were going to say something else there for a second.
What did you think I was going to say?
Kumquats.
Why? Like they're not even in your hand!
What do you need for athletics?
That's a...
It's a... I need you to roll that.
Yep.
What'd you get? I'm not telling you the DV ahead of time.
I got 10.
Do you want to spend some luck?
How much do I need to spend?
You need to get over 13?
Hey, I got a 17. You maybe spend a point of luck.
Yeah. It's easier now.
Okay.
Because
Done.
the hatch doors are gone, so there's more to cling on to.
Oh, true.
Done.
You're a sussy baka.
She's using kumquats.
You made it easier. She's using that kumquat gantry I was telling you.
Yes, just that he is doing that.
Just...
Great
That's
name.
right.
Destiny.
That'd be your musical name. It's Destiny. Performing her latest... What do you play, sousaphone?
Not honey crusted, that's for sure.
I tried playing it, but I just couldn't resist eating
Violin.
it halfway through.
Violin, yeah.
She could be the Kenny G of the modern era. Destiny. Whispering Destiny.
As long as we don't play the electric violin like that fucking stupid bitch on...
On insert social media
Have
here.
you seen her?
I think I know the one you're talking about.
You watch her play, she's busy playing along, and then she's playing on, and
No.
she doesn't know how to smile.
Weird face.
A lot of musicians don't.
But she knows she has to smile at some point, and then she smiles and says, no, that's horrific, just don't.
Please don't.
It's probably better if you don't, just don't. Anyway, climbing in the spaceship.
Yeah, you barely make it clambering aboard and you get yourself inside. It's silent and eerie in there because everything computer is gone.
Yep. So I'll try and
You spend
find...
6 hours ripping up panels, unscrewing the floor, getting down into the weapons bay,
Yep.
where you find mostly empty racks, but there is one tactical deployment nuclear missile. But the control fins are all bent and broken and on the floor. And so you can now make your demolitions check to disconnect the warhead and remove it.
Don't balls it up.
17.
Yeah, you do
Pretty
it.
good.
And it's about the size of,
Football?
well, I mean, like, you could fit it in my gym bag over there.
No.
So, yeah.
I guess
About the size of that.
No, it's a bit bigger.
Okay.
a bit longer.
That's a mini nuke.
Yes.
God, you know I love mini nukes so much. I like loading them first into the thing so you know whatever you fire from the C4 artillery, the first shot's just going to be really fun. And everything else is just going to look like piss whittle after.
Yeah.
So then you get to the end of the mission, you take off, and you go, "Oh, we didn't even use the sieve."
Or you get to a game that only has static and smoke. Static and fucking smoke.
They have changed it so there's supposed to be at least one explosive.
Couldn't find it though, could we?
No, I couldn't find it. But that was before they made the change.
I guess the 6 hours it was taking just to get into weapons bay, etc. I could be wiring the.
Yes,
The
yes, you
AIs
could be.
into
Could you make me a basic tech check, please? Or no, make it an electronics check.
E-sick tech. It's a skill, and I've rolled real shit. I got a 5 because I
You
rolled
failed
one.
real bad and have to start again.
It's gonna take ages. Second round, get a 17.
That's more like it. Now they're connected and they're free to go into the net. Hi, Mrs. Maria. Thank you.
You fucking knew it!
Honestly, things that devolved just kind of need to add to a larger intelligence.
We'll take your word on that.
Look, don't judge us. This is our way.
They were in pig form.
I keep thinking about that pig.
I can't believe I didn't get to him first.
Well, he tried to make a deal with me, but his quest was too annoying, and honestly, his ability wasn't the most useful in the situation.
He was packed with delicious data.
Yes, well, that's gone now. Muscle chicken sorted that.
Muscle chicken.
It's the name he chose. Who am I to? It's your ways, after all.
If you asked for her handle in yours.
Yeah, what name are you using?
Maria.
Just Maria.
It's my name!
It's like an edge runner just using their name for their handle.
Well, I'm not going to use that cringy old thing. Besides which, it's my name. You don't ask, well, what does Old Cunningham go by? Guess what?
Old Cunningham.
Yeah.
Which is, guess what? Her name.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, but
What the, hang on a minute. This implies that you don't go by Gravy here.
Well, I haven't gone by Gravy anywhere.
No. What's your cringy edge runner name?
No, it goes by their real name.
What is it?
Oh, sorry, I gotta go.
I think you'll find that's quite impossible until you tell me.
Graves.
What?
Oh, Grave.
That's it?
Yeah, well,
That's just your name.
yeah, but I thought no one would be able to tell. No one would think that I did it.
Well, you're
It would be that stupid.
So you're not like Meth Stalker 457
Super Saiyan Master Chief.
or Golden Boy 12
No.
or Master Chief 117.
No, that would be way too cringy.
Still love that Super Saiyan Master Chief wrong.
Or Darth Gokuverine.
That's the
You happy you pried my embarrassing and hypocritical secret from me.
Wow, you're sleeping on the couch tonight. Oh.
Hey, it's alright. I'll be sleeping in a much less comfortable place. and a half trap.
What, so she's fat too?
Wouldn't that make her more comfortable to sleep on?
Oh, yes, like a ham-filled beanbag chair.
Let's not talk about ham. Oh.
Try not to think that you saw my ass crack. All of it.
So much more than that.
It's been officially named a national monument.
God, you realise that Maria's probably just picturing Mr. Tubbykins with like a woman's blonde wig on top or something like that now as Fleur. This is his girlfriend.
Maybe when Mr. Tubbykins was wearing the thin person disguise.
Oh.
Does that work?
If I can
So
find the
was-
picture, I'll show
You
it.
know Zardoz? You know the mankini? Imagine that there's a person instead of a...
Like a cardboard paper cutout of a
He's
person.
got like a thin person, like stretched over him.
down the centre of his body, like, and then it thongs up the back.
Oh, but of course he'll make it work, but...
Yeah, somehow it works.
Yeah.
That's the rule.
Oh.
And it had like the thin person arms were like attached to his arm, and then the legs
with
as well.
string, yeah.
I'm still concerned how I raised the table.
Penis. It was a relief to know I still have one.
Still remember when he was the water cooler?
After all this time, it doesn't need oil. It's already lubricated.
Man, someone's put too much lube on this. I broke that handle I was put over here.
Christian channel.
Christian channel, everyone.
Night train